Hurricane Irma had strengthened back to a deadly Category 5 storm by the time it made landfall in Cuba overnight. It's still making its slow, destructive way along the island's northern coast, blowing off roofs, downing power and telephone lines, and causing widespread flooding. Many areas are now without electricity. The huge storm surges flooded the fishing town of Caibarien, sending water half a kilometre inland. 24 hours ago, it looked as if the capital, Havana, would escape the worst of the storm, with Hurricane Irma heading north towards Florida long before it got here. It didn't happen, and now we're starting to feel the effects. This is Havana's seafront boulevard, El Malecon, facing waves between 5 and 7 meters high. The hurricane warning for the capital was only given on Saturday morning, offering little time for people to try and make their properties safe. But pre-planned shelters quickly filled up with hundreds of people evacuated from those areas most at risk from flooding.
I'm here because of the cyclone and the bad conditions at my home, which can easily collapse, so here we are.
The shelter is excellent. As soon as we arrived, we were given food. I have no complaints.
This is just the start for Havana. The storm is expected to intensify well into the night, with fears that the sea will penetrate several blocks inland. Thousands of tourists were evacuated in advance from those resorts which were most at risk, and there are reports of hotels damaged along the northern coast. Elsewhere, tourists are trying to ride out the storm confined to hotel lobbies or their rooms. It's too early to assess the extent of the damage, but the effects extend throughout much of eastern and central Cuba. It's a huge storm. Tropical storm force winds extend for 300 kilometers from the eye of Hurricane Irma, and towns on the south coast, such as Cienfuegos, have also been affected. So far, though, there are no reports of fatalities. Michael Voss, CGTN, Havana.